Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode of Storytime Talk Show with your favorite host, Chris Benburu.
Samuel Dhaka.
Prince Newton in the building.
Oh, yeah. Let's remember quality of Sunny.
Nashkuru. Actually, I hate that name, Sunny. I don't know why you all be calling me that, but I'll take it for today.
Yeah, you love... Okay, it's not that I usually... I usually hate this by boss, mister.
Yeah.
Courtesy names, like you feel like you still haven't earned it to be called that way.
Aye, you feel like that?
Okay, I don't...
No, but I relate to what you say.
Yeah, you do relate. So imagine everybody call you boss.
Actually, for me, I feel like even if I'm not yet there, you're all manifesting it for me.
Yeah.
It means you can see something in me that I can see in myself. So I take it for it.
Yeah,
you know.
But the reason people call him Sunny is because you have attained that celebrity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you have to... Now you have to live with that. You have to...
Kiota Jamii.
Yeah, Kyoto Jami. You have to show people like, yeah, this is the Prince Newton, you know.
I get it.
Yeah, and thank you first for coming through. It was something you have been planning for a while.
Yeah.
Finally may happen.
But allow me to give you your roses when I can, before you proceed with the show. Actually, bro, if there's someone I believe in, yani, their voice, their craft is you. And I feel like, God willing, when the time is right, you should be working for a given radio station out there, man.
Hey, thank you.
You deserve it, bro, to be honest.
True.
You have everything it takes, bro. So ichoka ku push.
Kujituma.
The key point is, I think that I've reached a point in life where I've stopped forcing things. Like, just let things be. Like, if it is to happen, God will make it happen.
Yeah, definitely.
True.
Yeah, so instead of forcing things, I just decided let things be. Wakinihaya na watanihaya. Yeah, I thank you for your commitment. Compliment, sorry. Thank you for your compliment. I have taken it so much, but I think one day watanisikiza tu alafu watanichukua tu.
Inshallah.
Thank you again. Hopefully one day itaangukia radio. But welcome to the show.
Welcome bana. Tuko na celeb bana.
I'm waiting to see what you all be doing over here, man.
Bana napenda venye Chris ujituma, like hiyo ni bamba hadi mimi, like kutuma hizo voiceovers kwa radio station pia. Like mimi sijai envision nitaifanyia kazi any radio station, but pia when ni bamba in this way, like imagine kama sasa Maina and Kingangi. So imagine mali Maina alitoka before akuje juu, nasikianga stories zake, hadi voice yake iko fiti ka Jeff bado, like lazima angeenda shule ndio like akue mali yako. So hiyo ni bamba in that way. So venye unajituma pia mimi kwangu nani motivate pia.
But I feel like okay, in the current society you have grown with, we have seen people grow from scratch, you know. But I feel like when you are a celebrity, for example, like you, Prince Newton, I feel like people take to assumption. They assume a lot. Like they assume like you're always okay because you're always smiling, but they don't understand you have to put that face on. Ama nadanganya.
Actually, that's true. Sometimes you'll be out here, you're depressed, but at the end of the day, you don't have to look like your problems or behave like your problems. When I meet you guys, I'll relate with you guys the best way I can and according to the mood in the room. And now when I'm done with you guys, I'll carry my problems when I'm going home. But to be honest, celebrities be facing it a lot, man. Depression is real out here. Like the same way mse wa kawaida is quite depressed is the same way I can be depressed as well. Depression is not based on one thing, It can be caused by different life situations, but how you deal with it and how you choose to go on it is what determines if you'll move forward or utakuwa stagnant at the same place on a long term.
Sure.
Have you ever found yourself maybe in such a position ukasema wow, leo sijiskipo lakini lazima niambie my fans I love you?
Actually, I won't lie to you, it's a story I won't go into it in depth, but I grew up a very depressed kid, But right now I can say even if it's there, it's on and off, si kitu ati ya kila saa or anything. I'm doing better than I used to before, meaning I didn't get comfortable being a depressed person. I did something towards it and to change the way I see it, and the way it affects my life. But I'm that person who tends to disconnect from the world. When I'm depressed, I'm not interested in the things I used to love to do. I know, even if I love you so much, I don't want anything to do with you. You feeling me? As in, I just want to be in my own space, in my own world, until I recharge the battery, and now I'm ready for you all. For some, say when you're and your friends, they feel like,
you're cutting the
unanika unawakat off or anything.
I feel like I can relate to your story, because sometime back I used to do events, and one day I did an event and it never went as expected. So you see, I was left with a lot of debts and everything, and I'm that kind of guy who doesn't love to borrow money from friends, because I feel like ukianzia kuomba, they'll take you badly, na like I usually don't want to paint a bad image to my friends. I would just want them to know Chris Ben the funny guy and everything. If I go through maybe a problem, be the one that is making sure that I deal with it. So it went, I did an event, I couldn't have far, and it depressed me a lot. I just felt like I cut off everyone to a point that I didn't really change line. I went on a 6 months social media break. 6 months without WhatsApp, Instagram, or anything, because I was not in my safe space. And at that point, Rojonga, you are real friends.
Definitely.
Yeah, true.
Because I had maybe three or four people who were regularly checking up on me. So, hey, Chris, kwaje? How are you doing? Mimi niko fiti, unaendeleaje? Mimi niko fiti. But you see, you won't tell them what you're going through, but that essence of checking up on you, that means that this person is caring.
Definitely, because they thought of you and they chose to reach out to you. It's a blessing in it. But I don't know, some of you be facing the same as well.
Pia mimi poleni, mi ni mtu mi lugha yangu mi kidogo kizungu naongeanga but sipendi sana. So I feel at some point pia mimi kuna time yenye huu ni hit na kawa buda nafanya nini na life yangu, like naanza kumedi, naanza kujiuliza vitu zimeanza kugo wrong. Ulikuwa una expect utakuwa a certain place at a certain period of time, then inafika mahali unajiuliza nilikuwa nimesema by this. Unajua ukiweka zile goals zako, kuna time fulani unajiambia kuna hiki tunataka kuachieve in a certain period of time. So unapata kuna kitu fulani uja achieve, na hata uko karibu kuikaribia kuiachieve. So ida kuhit unajiuliza buda unafanya nini na life yako, like vitu kaa hizo. But mi kitu ni motivate, there is a channel wana follow pale Twitter inajiita Minds Hustler, I think Minds Hustler or something. Wena ni bamba sana juu every day inakuanga na a quote yenye inakumotivate. So every day unatumiangwa a quote yenye ina impact your life. So I feel like venye nilijua hiyo channel na venye niwafollow and everything, ilinibamba juu kila siku. Actually nilitake as an initiative yenye si mi peke yangu like wakinitumia quote lazima niiweke to my WhatsApp, wale watu wenye wako close na mimi waone hiyo quote, na naiweka, na huwa nahakikisha nimeiweka around 5:30. Ndio inahakikisha imesaidia mtu mwingine, si mi peke yangu. So in as much as inanimotivate mimi, kama ni hope or anything, inanipatia hope or anything, inapatia hope pia mse mwingine, si mi peke yangu. So hiyo kitu uniguza sana. Alafu niko na swali kwa Newton pia. Wewe unaweza aje kumaneuver about like ukiwa depressed ama ukiwa na kitu inakusumbua? Najua saa zingine inakuanga ngumu kupata wasee wenye unaweza relate na wao, na pia wasee unaweza trust kuambia vitu zako. So swali yangu ni unawezanga aje kushare, like uko na wasee specific wenye unashare tu your personal information ama kitu kwa hiyo?
Actually, I think that's a very good question, you know. Kenye naweza sema, for me I feel like there's only one person who always understood me in my life. But unfortunately they're not there anymore. But shout out to my late dad, you know. I can say at the moment, okay, I've always been an advocate of good mental health, you know, for the youths to be more specific. So I'm feeling like talking to someone is very helpful, you know.
True.
Sometimes I can talk to you so that you can help me. I talk to you so that you can help me ease the burden in my heart. At least ipungue kiasi. Unajua saa ingine ukiongea hiyo uzito yote ilikuwa kwa roho kidogo inapungua. You know, necessarily someone doesn't really have to help you. Just someone you trust and you can talk to. You know, but as a guy, speaking for myself though, maybe some other guys are different. We tend to be very enclosed with our issues. We're not really that sharing, you know. But for me, as I say, it's not really quite different from other men. But I really be talking out to someone who I choose like huyu ni best yangu neza mongelesha about it, but I'll always limit what I'm telling you. I can't tell you my problem as much as I trust you as my friend. You know, even if I'm talking to my mom or whoever is close to me, sitamwambia kila kitu. And that's why nasemanga counselors are very good. You know, nikienda kwa counselor pale, they know me yet they don't know me. I don't know if that makes sense.
True. It makes ina make up star. Hapo katikati.
They know my problems, and that basically makes them get to know me. Lakini bado hawanijui. So you inanipatia ile confidence ya open up more to you so that you can be of help to me. Unaona? So at least you can tell me go do this, go do that, or try doing like this, like that. But to be honest, like the last time I think nilienda counseling ilikuwa 2017. But I think there are so many times I've missed on going on it. There are times I say like I'm down on my knees.
Lazima.
You know, but you go out there, you do 1, 2, 3 things, and then unajiambia ataikuwa must. You know, you feel like nishachangamka. But tena next time when it comes in a way that itakuhit utashangaa, inakukumbusha last time. I don't know, like it builds up.
For me,
I even feel the best way to describe cancer, to describe depression is like cancer, according to me. It's something that eats you slowly by slowly. And how, when you choose to deal with it, the better for you.
True.
You know.
And I feel like people don't understand that fact. I feel like you've grown as Kenya, we are a comical country. Like we love just jokes.
Yeah.
Like such that mtu akipitia shida will assume ni clout.
Yeah, I understand.
Clout. Like let's take a case for Kena. I think Kena is genuinely serious about depression because it's something that he has talked about all the way. And I feel like Kena is similar but not just that similar, because I remember there was a time that ilikuwa inanisumbua, and in my case I never had anyone to talk about. I have a therapist, I have this one, I have no one to talk about because I feel like no one could understand the problem that I'm going through. So I have to isolate myself, and I found that I'm isolating myself even hadi size bado inani affect because I'm not someone who opens up to anything. Mimi ndakuchekesha, wewe jua mimi ni mtu fani na niishia hapo. Nothing about my life you should know about. Background yangu wewe jua nito tu Chris Ben, a funny guy. That's all. I feel like isolating myself did a bit of good, but also did a bit of harm.
But I also feel you can be open and yet you're not open. I don't know if it makes sense. Like for example, right now I feel like people know who Prince is, but they really don't know who Prince is. You know, because in CG kind of makes sense.
When you're a celebrity, people already assume this is Newton. Like mimi nikiona Newton najua this guy wagwan, my G, every time they assume that is you should be, but they don't know the real you.
Alafu pia I feel like people tend to assume that our celebrities ama socialites mnakuanga mmefigure things out. Like mnakuanga mmeplan a path ama a way yenye mimi nitapita hapa hivi, vitu zangu ziko sorted, nitakuwa hivi. Alafu ina kama mseni realistic na mhit wa umse bado ni boys kama mimi. So vitu zenye anapitia obviously pia mimi ni vitu napitia in one way or another, zinaweza kuwa zirelate but napitia. So unaona, so venye you guys huwa mna handle hiyo nini na hiyo kitu uni nini sana inani motivate sana juu uko na an audience yenye unafaa ku please ama unafaa kupatia content
You're not here to please anybody, bro.
ama unapatia content
Just love me for who I am. Just that simple. No, I'm being honest. You just love me for who I am. I'm not here to please you, and you're not here to please me. It's either I love Chris Ben for who he is, or Sam for who he is, or I don't. Just that simple. Nice. For me, I take when you choose to be a people's pleaser, that's where you lose it in life. Juu kuna ile fake life umezoea kushow say, of which that's not who you are. Let me tell you today, if today I can't afford to buy a drink out here, then stanua drink bro, ndanua maji. Unaona? Kama leo like nguo zangu ni chafu, sina hata nguo za kuna nguo zingine, nitavaa zenye niko nazo. At least like that's who I am, for sure. But kan mezoea kuonyesha fake life, niende nikoseza drink ama nikoseza nguo. That's a topic, it's going to be a topic that people are going to be talking about out there. Because umewazoesha a person who you're not. Unaona? But ukiwa mreal, ukikuwa wewe, wasi wanajua this is Chris Ben for sure. Be Sam for sure. Unaona? You don't need to please anybody. Just live your life, People
don't understand that fact. I feel like in Kenya, like basically people don't understand that fact because utangalia mtu na trend, leo amevaa viatu kubwa. Ameenda pale Nairobi Gossip asha trend. Huyu ameenda akashot. Ameenda akasema oh my god, mimi naonanga mamitu nasemanga. A young person nasema mimi naonanga mamitu nakufa. Naenda doctor na nasema oh my Mungu nipatie. But sasa unajua that is already you trying to create a fake life that doesn't exist. When you meet Mamito for example, ama when you meet this certain celebrity for example, you want to do that. You just want to meet them and create a name for yourself.
I understand. Cloud chasing.
Cloud chasing. You take cloud chasing, and you see cloud chasing is just the fake life that we are talking about. Because when people see the real you, they'll be like, this is not the prince I know.
Ni uongo hii.
Uongo. Alafu pia niko na swali. I feel niko na swali yangu ilikuwa obviously prince si wasi wote like 100% wanapenda kila kitu yenye ufanya.
Definitely.
Kwa social media. Si kila mtu tunakuanga hivyo. It's either black or white. Hakuna mtu kila inakuanga hivyo. So swali yangu ni wewe unaweza aje kumanuva na trolls? Like obviously kuna wasee lazima watakutroll. Obviously kuna watu tu KOT na kuanga imengoja ione makosa ijue prince amefanya hivi leo ni mimi na yeye. Leo ni sisi na yeye. So una manuva aje?
So like trolling, like ile msee apendi tu kenye unafanya ama ni ule tu like umekosea mahali and they've taken that opportunity to hit you. Which is which now between the two? Ama both of them?
Both too.
Same both. Okay, for me kama nimetrip nimefanya makosa, at the end of the day I'm just a human being like you are, So if you come at me for doing a mistake, hiyo si issue kwangu. Juu wenyewe kama nimeshakubali nishakosea, then even if you come and try to tell me ulifanya hivi nini it's nika mbu tu unanipigia kelele but nisumbui. You see, because already nisha accept ndani yangu wenyewe I've done this mistake and I moved on. But on the other hand, kama ni ile like kuna post content yako maybe pale TikTok, someone has a negative comment about whatever you have done, bro, kama kuna kitu nisumbuangi kwa hii maisha yangu, I won't lie to you literally. Because let me ask you, there's so many people who love what you do. Will you focus on the ones who love what you do, or you will focus with that one person who doesn't like what you do?
And focus on the one who loves you.
First of all, I feel like wewe mwenye ana comment ni mtu ambaye anakupenda but ako in denial.
Thank you.
Because you had an option of skipping my video or choosing not to comment. But you chose to comment.
And you chose to like.
And to like it
actually like
something.
They don't dislike, they actually like it.
And even seeing the whole thing
to the end and making your comment. Unajua pia na feel ukicomment, I'm not even going to talk to you or engage you. Umesema hivyo, mimi hata si replying comments kai hizo. Of course I've read it, but you have passed your message, I've read it and I've ignored it successfully. Hapo kwa hizo comments mali umeka yako, there are the positive ones. Focus on the positive ones. Si lazima usome hii. Azinuni msiana kitu anafanya maisha yake. At least you're doing something with your life. And in most cases, if you go and see the accounts that are used to troll celebrities out here, are accounts that don't have anything on their profile. hakuna kitu wako nayo kwa profile
User
yao.
1 2 3 4
Even financially you don't have anything.
Yeah.
As in, it's just someone who is jealous of someone who is doing something with their life.
they feel like they should be there.
Exactly. I wish it was me or something like that. But I think kenye ufanya hata tubarikiwe zaidi in this life
Is the hero.
is just, you know, like supporting others. You know, hata nikiwa na gari bro, ni furaha yangu. You know, you have been blessed, you're doing good with your life, you're doing good for your family.
Yeah.
You know, other than just feeling jealous, it could have been me, nini. Life doesn't work like that. Just be happy for others until it's your time. You know,
That is something that I think that people before watu waelewe hiyo, because I feel like, for example, like Coke Studio the other day chose Nikita Kerin and Calligraph. If you see Nikita Kerin has been working hard. She has been working hard to a point that amefika Billboard. This UK Billboard, the one that they play instruments, the orchestra.
The orchestra,
Before ufike hapo, you have to prove that that's my content. Like, you have to show people, ninyi mimi ni msanii.
Sawa.
Yeah, Nikita Kerin got there, but instead of us appreciating her, people ended up trolling her. Even other big artists, I'm sorry to say, I'm a big fan of them, but what they did, instead of supporting her, they downgrade. Remember, when that happened, Wakadinali, they were like, Coke Studio, seriously, instead of supporting her, you should have supported her, because amejituma. You see, for example, a Nigerian artist, what I love about, I think, Nigeria is because when something about the kupika, the woman who cooked for around
world record.
The world record, okay.
She cooked for 90 hours straight. 90 hours. You know, people were crowding off her hotel to support her. The Kenyan lady who did it, like, it's just a handful of people who supported her. But still in Nigeria, she got a lot of support, even from artists, even visiting her to give her that motivation. Juu nikijua kama saizi I'm doing this podcast, Prince Newton ame come through. Amemua kuni motivate. That will motivate me more to do more and more and more and more and more. So instead of us, I guess like you have reached a point in society where instead of supporting each other, we ended up trolling each other to try and bring each other down, which does not make sense.
But I feel like on my end, kuna ile kitu tumeishi kusema, wa Kenya tunakuanga hivi. Kenyans were not supportive. Kenyans, we choose bad leaders. You know, that's something that can start with you and I by doing the opposite. You know? Nimecheki msanii wa Kenya amekuwa nominated award fulani. Let me go vote for him. You know, I don't really have to do necessarily what other people are doing. Unaona? Nikita amechaguliwa kwenda Coke Studio, and of course she's a very good babes when it comes to singing, you know. That's for sure. Like you hata see better. Anyway, I'm not trying to be her ex, you know. She's a very good artist. Vocals zake, me, I won't lie to you. We can debate about this if you guys want to. I don't think there's any Kenyan female artist better than Nikita. And I'm saying this for free.
Okay, vocally,
no one, bro.
Vocally, yes.
Bro, like, give me one.
Lyrically, I think Wangeshi is on top.
Wangeshi, the rapper.
Wangeshi.
That's another queen
kitu pia.
Exactly. That's the rapping world.
In the rapping world.
Singing world, no one, bro.
Nikita,
Adi, I won't lie to you, Even sometimes life can be unfair. Looking at a Shori like Zuchu, she's very big. But Zuchu and Nikita are two different worlds. Like me, I will bet on Nikita any day, anytime. Like what she can do, Zuchu hawezi. It's just that she got numbers. But I'm not trying to say she's not talented as well. Zuchu is very much talented. But Nikita is just gifted differently. Nika Messi and Ronaldo too. They're all goats. But, you know, one is talented, the other one is hard work. You know?
Yeah.
But just like to go back to your question about Kenyans not supporting their own. I feel Nikitu nafa ianze na sisi, bro. Like last year was my first time voting, you know? I voted for someone who I can say growing up or where I come from, I always support at all cost.
Yeah.
You have that mindset.
You already know the person.
Yeah. It's okay if you do. Hata sijataja jina.
I'm also from experience.
Junajua mtaani, like kuna ile kugrow, hatuwezi pigia hii tribe, But fuck that, bro. We're over that, to be honest, you know. I feel like it's high time we just do things according to how we see. This is how they're supposed to be done.
Yeah.
For me, I voted for him because I thought, and he deserved it. You know, na vitu zilifanyika vile zilifanyika. Whoever won. Life moved on. But now you see, I'm changing the narrative and the mindset that people have. You must vote for this tribe. Lazima tu support huyu, hatuwezi support huyu. It starts with me. You know, sitangoja team Kenya mwingine aanze kumsupport ndio ni msupport. It doesn't work like that, you know. But again, on the other hand, people like Wakadinali are very mad guys, you know.
But I was saying,
actually told people that way. Like, I don't love Wakadinali.
Sijini nini na wawasha. Kikulonya machoma utapiri na taska. So like just music. But again, I saw someone's comment regarding that. Akasema Wakadinali wameji brand in a way like wanaka kama thugs or rather gangsters, you know. I feel like the comment is much valid. Unaona?
I don't feel like
but wezi niambia, for example, just kidogo, you can tell me, just because 21 Savage anaimbanga vitu gangster, hawezi itoa a perform BET awards ama kitu kama hiyo, juu anaimbanga ngoma za gangster. So I feel pia Coke Studio, they have their own way of selecting who, when and where. You know, but I feel like the boys deserve the chance. Anawasi wametoka mtaani, bro. Wakadinali walianza kuimba sijui lini.
2012.
Kwanza kusikiza juzi, bro. When I was joining high school, that's when these guys were starting.
There's a cipher by Calligraph Jones and Scam Cardinali. In 2012 or 2014? 2012. Imagine.
20 what? 2015, 2014, bro.
Mimi nilijua kuhusu hiyo cipher I think tukiwa high school. I joined high school in 2015. So nilijua kuhusu hiyo cipher back then. Imagine tuka Scam Cardinali ameanza kuimba 2015.
Nduka huyo yake imejipa sahi. The past like 3 years hivyo. Breakthrough ameiwai.
And I feel like Wakadinali's story is so encouraging because it teaches patience.
True.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
It teaches a lot of
discipline.
I
didn't share that, bro. It teaches. Yes.
A lot of patience when it comes to life. You see, like the way you have complimented have a good radio voice. Yeah. Maybe one person won't recognize that, but in a few years' time, someone like, that's talent. Let's call him. Yeah. And see, and I've grown that. I've grown listening to Wakadinali. From the High Noon, every Mungwan, like I've listened to all their songs. And you see, when you listen to their content is when you realize they're actually talking about what is actually happening.
Kwa ground, bro. Joaseni wasomelelewa mtaani, everything they sing is about mtaani, you know.
They don't like brag at big cars. They speak about what is actually
facts, you know. But to be honest, mseka mimi nikianza kusikiza, I was wondering best yangu hizi nini anasikiza show. You know, the more the time goes, the more you listen to them from verse to verse, the more unajua actually these guys are spitting facts. And they deserve my respect.
Una relate
music genre. Cause I say ni wanoma, bro. From ska to munga, you know.
To see
they are very good at what they do, you know. But again, acha tungoje Coke Studio tuonekane next year, they'll be called. See how good they're doing.
Mi wana mse uni motivate ni Jones, Calligraph Jones, like mse ametoka from bana. Mse uni bamba, like mse uni bamba in this way. Mse alianza Kayole 1960, hakuwa anajua mse, hakuna mtu alikuwa anajua. Lines zake na bars zake ndio zilimpigania afike mahali yako sahi. Alikuwa anaenda kwa rap battles, anapigwa like everything. Hizo trolls zote amepata, but sahi nani ajui Calligraph Jones?
Calligraph is actually very good at what he does.
See?
And for me, basically, he's the best rapper in Kenya. And Africa, at least, unaweza sema, it's debatable. You know, because naangalia pia mseka Sakodi, Nasty C
as well in South Africa.
But for sure, He's among the best.
He's among.
This is great, but
As you unajua rap styles zao ni different.
Very.
Kama hata una njia gani. Junastisi ngoma zake kuna zingine rap yake ni ile chini verse after the other pole pole tu. Now calligraphy it can be even the spitting.
Remember the one he did with Dax?
Yeah.
So I remember when I was listening to that song.
I don't know why sikupenda hiyo though.
Hiroshima.
Let me tell you, that song, if you listen to the point that he was rapping very fast. You see, when you rap very fast, it's like listening to Eminem. You see, when you listen to Eminem rapping, Eminem is this guy when he raps. Unless you slow down the song, you listen to the words. So I was trying the same. I reduced the video to 0.75, the speed.
Seconds.
There was, you see, when rappers usually rap fast, there's usually a point of repetition. Calligraph was not repeating.
Bars after bars after
It
bars.
was just lines, pure lines. And you know, that is a rap style that is so hard. Just like the one Nyashinsky did on this song, Watch.
Hey, Nyashna.
Whoa. First of all, I'd forgotten Yashinsky is also a rapper and he's in Kenya. Actually, my love for Yashinsky is mad, bro. I'll choose him over calligraph any day.
But okay,
like how much respect.
I'll have a comment on that. But
preference.
Anyway,
Preference. Bro, Nyash can sing, he can rap. That guy is
in the rapping industry.
Shida tupatianga ngoma senye anajisikia.
Yeye mnene na pesa yake. But in
songs that is producing. If you want to know, Yashinsky is a big guy. You see, when he produced, when he went and did an event in Tanzania, when he sang this song Malaika, do you know he just knelt down because everyone was singing. Everyone, because he could not believe it. And you see, he's big in terms of people listen to him. Even this Nigerian band group, Alternate Sounds.
Alternate.
If you listen to their recent mix, most of the songs are Nyashinsky songs. Because I think they recognize, for them to put a song, they recognize talent. They first because their songs that happen because hii wimbo sijaisikia. Nilisikia wapi, but they have put it there. Okay. And you see, when you listen to it from an instrumental point of it, you'll be like, wow, that's a good song.
To the Kenya, point yangu ilikuwa kwa venye nani amesema, Newton amesema, kuna ile, I feel like we as Kenyans, kuna ile hate yenye tunakuanga nayo as individuals. Kuna point fulani Kibe alisema, sika unasikiza na Kibe Newton.
Kibe is a G.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, like I'm not done. Because I feel like Kibe is a G. Yeye usema vitu anasema. But not everything he says it's something you can put into practice or something like that. But me upenda two vibes zake, the way he's a guy who doesn't give a fuck about anyone or anything. You know, he talks the way he wants, he behaves the way he wants. That's just him. But for me, I feel like it will take me forever for such a guy to brainwash me into doing things how he says this, how it should be done. You know, kama hapa naona na wachocha ufai kukua simp, ufai kufanya nini. Bro, for your sure you gotta simp.
Lazima.
If you don't, another man will simp on your behalf. Man's gonna do it on your behalf.
So in lazima kuinshori, lazima ukue simp in one way or another. Lazima si simp in a bad way.
Okay, there's a difference between a simp and being a gentleman. People don't understand because in Kenya have generalized.
Exactly.
You know, you can be both of them to one shuri.
Sasa shida ndio hiyo. Thank you Newton. Shida ni hiyo.
You can be both of them bro to one shuri, like sijui ndakwambiaje yani. Unajua shida nayo, you can't be a simp to every shorty that you meet.
Thank you.
If you are king evil, you're gonna get to be used nini. But now if it's your woman, she deserves all, all versions of you.
Kuna ule mwenye wana kuhumble,
that gentleman, that gangster sometimes. When it's needed to. It's not about even being I bet the ladies who are watching can agree with me, like, in a good way, like, bro. Uwezi amwayani uwezi kwa simp kwa manzi yako. Sometimes you have to simp for her, and even if you don't, another girl will do it on you.
Na even ndio utatokwa. So kuna point fulani alisema venye alianza shows in the States, kuna kitu ilimhit in this way. Yeye akianza hiyo podcasting yake and everything, alithani Kenyans ndio, unajua sasa in Kikuyu tunasemanga adoamoshie, watu wa nyumba. Alithani au ndio watamshikilia, like au ndio watamnacha, wamsaidie hadi afike mahali yako. But au wase wenye alikuwa anaita adoamoshi au ndio walikuwa wanampiga hadi hawataki kujua. They don't give a damn. Hawataki kujua ni nini anafanya. Wewe kenye unafanya ni shauri yako, hiyo ituhusu. So imagine kama nimetegemea Chris, yeye ndio anafaa kunisupport, yeye ndio anafaa kunifanyia everything, ama Newton anyway. Alafu like response ninapata bana.
For me, I believe like no one knows me shit out there, to be honest. Yeah, no one. You know, hata niende wapi najua Chris unio anything, literally, you know. But for me, I know I owe so many people much in my life, especially watu wamenisaidia kufika mahali nimefika. Mtu asai kuambia you owe no one shit. You do. You owe yourself, you owe your parents, you know.
Yeah.
But Kenya neza sema about like you akibe ku expect wase wamchangie vitu 2-3 venye ameenda majuu and all that. I feel it's like you wanting people to do for you what they don't owe you. Unaona?
But I feel idea yake ilikuwa juu hawa ni watu wa home, these are Kenyans like me, so they ought to support. Like venye neza ona neighbor yangu fulani anajaribu kujenga kitu fulani hapo.
I guess mliwajaribu ku bring it is you keep expect people to support.
Alidhani
directly indirect.
But okay, another thing.
Kuna ile indirect, let me finish. Kuna ile indirect mtu anakusupport indirectly.
Thank you.
For example, if I hate you, I'm a supporter but I hate you. Ndio angalia content yako nasema leo Newton amepost, wacha niende kwa comments ni mtusi. Dislike. You see, he doesn't care about dislikes. He just cares about whether you view
or not.
And this. He's supporting you because he has woken up, decided let me watch content and let me watch Newton and hate on Newton. You see, that is indirect support.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then what your point you're bringing about is direct support. Like this people showing him love and everything. No, you can't.
I have something that can end this whole thing.
Newton.
The conversation actually. First of all, like kivyangu ndasema kibinafsi yani. Hajaitokea muda ambao naona kama watu wanisupport ama wasupport Kenya nafanya. In fact, I can say maybe I'm among the lucky few celebrities who people have shown love wholeheartedly. You know, I also feel it matters with the way you relate with people and how you carry yourself. Unaona kama umeweza kutusi watu huko nje design fulani, you don't expect people to come through for you. You see? But on the other hand, just to remind you, the way you relate with Kenyans is what matters, if they will support you or not. A good example is Baba. How many years in the world of politics? Wase bado anamsupport. I love it.
Kwanza mimi ukiniambia
nilikuwa tu na relate na wase yani, hiyo ndio ina matter. Ukilete na watu vizuri, they will support you come rain, come sunshine. Say the elections are over, people are demonstrating, they are still supporting him. How you relate with people is what really matters.
Kweli.
You know, that's all I have to say.
And I see a point.
But I feel like as Kenyans in the political world you have seen that support. I also feel in the entertainment world we also need that support because there are a lot of artists going through a lot. I also feel in the normal circumstance kama ule mtu mwenye kawaida, he doesn't have a big name, he's just a normal guy.
The normal mwananchi,
he also needs the support because unaambia check up on your friends. There have been many recent cases of people just dying mysteriously. Sindikuwa na jana
kwanza hapo campus, chikuwa by the Newton
the one for Karen or
the main one in Juja. In Juja. So hapo unakaa tu hivi kidogo unasikia kuna boys fulani alikuwa area ayuko.
Actually crazy. But tomorrow is never promised anyway. Treat people the right way.
It depends on how you treat people. And as we end this conversation, thank you Prince for coming through.
Welcome, bro. Big
Yeah,
time,
thank you. He has been my host for a while. And ni vizuri pia ni thank. So,
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
Without him, there is no.
without him, bigger solo show is not a easy thing.
I can relate to that.
Yeah,
sure.
I feel like people should just take up on each other, support each other, be united. Like kama kitu unaona hapo unaweza saidia your bro, go through this because life is more precious than whatever you have.
Sure.
Sure. Yeah, so as I end this show, I feel like that is something that we need to look upon as Kenyans. Because depression is real. It's going through a lot of young people. A lot of young people are going through that, and it's something that is never talked about. So nitasema nito apita depression ni cloud. Unadanganya.
No, a man is okay to be depressed. You're also human. It's okay to be depressed. Talk to someone out there. Anyone, literally, that you feel safe with.
Yeah. Any closing remarks?
For me, I just want to thank you guys for inviting me here, and I can't wait to see you guys grow bigger and bigger as time passes by. I normally even don't be doing podcasts, but I've honored the invitation to come and do an episode with you, and it's a blessing doing one with you guys, man. Continue doing you. Itajipa at some point, inshallah. Yeah,
Inshallah.
for everyone watching, I'm grateful, guys. Thank you so much for supporting these guys and for watching this beautiful episode. See you guys next time. In it.
Cheers.